Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing good. I just want to touch base really on this one subject that's been kind of brought to my attention, and I thought it was worth sharing and hearing what you've got to say. So recently my wife Emma has just been going through a few things that prevented her from being as active as she wanted to be. I mean, she could be active, but she needed to take a step back, and she was advised by a doctor to rest and take this medicine in a sense. Now, obviously, after trying to solve the situation herself, and sorry about the wind, and trying to take the steps that she can naturally, she decided that it's worth a try. When you want to solve something, you obviously listen to a doctor sometimes. And the thing is, she's just been recently for another kind of checkup in a way. And the doctor said that the thing that the other doctor had prescribed them is actually counterproductive to what the issue is. And look, I'm not going to talk about this issue completely, but it just goes to prove, why don't always trust what someone says to you. No matter, if they're a qualified professional in something, it doesn't mean that they are, they have the full answer to everything. They know everything. Now, obviously, yeah, take it with a grain of salt and whatever, but it's quite alarming in a way, I think, but at the same time, it doesn't alarm me so much as well, because since I went vegan and I was told this world that you get calcium from milk and you need your protein and just so many kind of fallacies in a way, then when I've come to realization and seen the wonders it's done to me when I haven't had them, or that I've followed kind of my own path and educated myself, I've seen so much nourishment and flourishment in my life. And yeah, this is why it just kind of like a nice little wake-up call. So I'm glad that this has happened in a way, and it's that you realize that you don't just follow what someone tells you to do. You have to listen to yourself. You have to accept things, and you have to control things, and also seek solutions from your own sort of creativity. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing, because obviously it's bad. You want to solve something, but good because you get this lesson in a way. And it's not just talking in terms of medical world and kind of medicine and how good you feel, but if you go to a bank or a stockbroker or something, God, my knowledge is really poor on that, but they give you advice on, okay, invest in this, invest in that, or give us your money. Do you think they've really got your best interests, and they know you personally? Do they know how much money you make? Do they know how much money you've saved for this? Do they know that is guaranteed? Probably not. So why do you put so much faith and reliability in someone else that has zero kind of insight into who you are? It's a good question, I think, really. And I just asked that, but no, they might not know. They probably have an education, but if we go by recent standards, what does an education teach you? An education has taught me that World War II happened. An education has told me in physics that Newton's law of gravity, or whatever. I'm not going to touch on gravity because I agree in that, but there are certain things that you just have to question in life, and I think that's a really healthy message to take away for this, is that don't just accept things. Don't just say, okay, for my running I have to do intervals, or I have to do long runs. You know yourself the best. You know how you work the best. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you feel bad. So just listen to yourself. Seek the answers as well through your own discovery. Also through your friends, through YouTube as well. And yeah, I hope this message has come of some good to you, because it really struck home to me when I heard this. And I think the first feeling that came through was like anger in a way, and angry at that, not at the person who said that, because you know, I'm sure they had their best interest, but angry that, you know, you didn't listen to yourself in a way, and you didn't sort of think, okay, I've got control of this, or I can find the discovery, and or that I clearly am not as enlightened in a way that I believe I am. I mean, obviously I am enlightened, I think, but and I don't think there is ever an end to kind of knowledge. There never is an end to enlightenment. You really constantly evolve, constantly grow, and this is a good lesson. And luckily everybody is okay. It's nothing major. You know, she's still got all her teeth, she's still beautiful, she still can run, she can still everything. Nothing's a problem, but yeah, it's a great world we live in. Lucky to have this head here. Lucky to have you, great people, watching this channel. Hope you've had a good conversation with me. Do leave any comments if you've got anything down below. Like, did you like this talk? Then hit the like. I would. Hit like. Okay, see you.